Hey guys, my name is Leo.
And my name is Riz.
And welcome to our YouTube channel.
God bless y'all.
Amen. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. I had some time to kind of get around this, and so I've been really busy, or haven't had time to get around this. So it's just been really busy, and it's been raining. I haven't been able to start my shed, or at least the shed that I want to build in this property, the rental property. Now that I got a little bit of time, I at least want to start somewhere where I can lay it down and see where I'm gonna, how wide and how long I want it, and to start it basically, because there's a lot of we have a lot of stuff in where our washer and dryer is supposed to be, and at some point we're gonna get washer and dryer. For now, we're kind of in between doing things in terms of finances, so we're putting that off till later. But for now, now that I get the chance, I'm gonna go ahead and start this shed so we can get some of that stuff cleared out of the house and into the actual yard. I looked around, but the best place that I feel like I would want this shed would be in between these two windows, like so, maybe right there, because everything else I really don't want to mess with, and I don't want the shed to be obviously like really far away from the area where from the house, because that way I can have a light, and at some point I am planning on putting a camera right here in the backyard, but that'll be for another time. So that's more for like security and keep our stuff safe, even though this place is pretty good in terms of like the people who live here, and people not doing any crazy stuff or just being unruly and just being up to no good. So I still want to put one just for safety. My wife does work at home, so I want to be able to have some security out here, and which is cameras, and one in the back and one in the front. So anyways, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna fill some of the stuff that kind of the process, and yeah, let's do it. This is the back. There is some stuff. I'm still thinking about whether I like fix it somehow where it's not. We got this two big old trash cans. One's for recycling, one's for trash, and we have this thing in the back which I have no idea what to do, I'm not gonna lie, but these things are actually pretty heavy. right. Those are all the, I guess you could call pavers, however you want to call them. Blocks, cinder blocks. I only got 4. It's not going to be a huge shed, but so we do. I'm sure my honey and I do want it kind of right there. I feel like that'll be the best place to put it. I will get this weeded out and cleared out so I can get some of this stuff put up. This is actually the wood that I'm going to be using, which was free. Get this stuff down this way. I am thinking of spraying weed killer here. At the moment, not now. It's not gonna be a huge shed, so it's gonna be decent size so I can put all my stuff, and so I can get it decently where it's not gonna be a bunch of weeds behind it and whatnot. So one of the things that I noticed is that there's not a lot of mosquitoes, so I sprayed some mosquito stuff yesterday and it's working pretty good. I don't really like spraying poison anywhere, but that actually there's no mosquitoes out here, so that's a big plus. But anyways, so what I'm trying to do is I gotta get these things kind of leveled out. I do have some mulch from my honey that she let me have. I was gonna use gravel, but I'm not sure how much gravel costs, and she bought a bunch of mulch that she's not gonna use, so I'm just gonna put it to use pretty much. I noticed that there's a drain right here. There's a drain right there, so that's something that I do not want to touch. But everything else down here, it's okay. There's nothing that's gonna get in the way between that window and this. So that drains like over there. So I should have pretty much from here to here, maybe a foot away from that whatever that is down here. By the way, a lot of the stuff is here. It's it's not grass. A lot of this stuff is weeds. So I'm just gonna clear some of this stuff out, and then instead we need to lay down some mulch. I don't care if the weeds grow up underneath it, because they're not getting any sun, so eventually they'll die out. Where I'm gonna put the actual shit on top of it. Anyways. One of the reasons why I'm putting mulch down is because this ground is kind of unlevel, and I want to avoid having to throw a bunch of crap in there where I have to like literally fill it out with something. I know it's got a bunch of weeds in there, but I'd rather put that on a compost bin and just deal with other stuff later. Alright, so I got 2 pieces of wood about the same size, which are these. I'm gonna go ahead and make the frame, and then I'm gonna use the actual frame to level this whole thing out, which it'll be a lot easier. I just gotta cut these to the same exact size. Pardon all the mesh that I got. These are actually perfectly even, so technically I don't have to cut them. So now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna make this other cut. do want this to be a little bit away from this actual wall. So it'll be like right there. So it'll be like pretty good. Let's see. Pretty good. Now I gotta figure out how long do I want them. If I want it like for them to be 24 or 28 inches out. Which that would be a good enough space for to have all my stuff in here. 30 inches. 28. I gotta figure this out. So I talked about it. So I talked about it with my wife, and I'm just gonna make it about 30. I'm gonna go 32, that way it can still be 30-inch space inside. So yeah, 30 inches. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. These are actually gonna come in handy. Those are just to square stuff out like in a corner. So this actually gonna be real good. I do is just press it down, make sure the other wood it's lining up. So this is how this thing works. Pushes it into a corner and makes it nice and neat. Put my big old hands on the shot. Okay. Now, gotta get it from up underneath it. It's just easier to grab, technically. There we go. That was the first one. Still don't have these set necessarily. Yeah, this is way easier. I am sweating. Ooh. Yep. I gotta do the other corner. Okay, this should be the frame. I still have to cut some pavers in the middle, which shouldn't be a lot, and then that should be technically the base. This will help me get this thing really nice and leveled while I'm doing this. So I gotta bring it up a bunch on the back or bring it down on the front. Either bring it down the front or bring it up on the back. I think I'm gonna bring it down on the front, and then I'm gonna do the rest of the stuff. But first I'm gonna put the pavers in the middle, the braces in the middle. 28 3/4. Very good. 24, 24. No. Oh, I had this 2 pieces, but they barely made it. So unfortunately, guys, around this point, I did run out of wood, and I had to stop it right here till I get some more wood, until I'm able to get more time to work on this shed. But next time, I believe I'll be able to mount the actual frame to the bricks or the pavers, and also put the bottom floor and pretty much the middle supports. But that'll be next time. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you, and God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and we just want to say thank you for watching. God bless.
God bless y'all.